Good morning, officer. Have you heard about the recent proposal to mandate national public service for every citizen?
Good morning. Yes, I've been hearing some discussions about that. It's an interesting idea, isn't it? What are your thoughts on it?
Well, I can see both sides of the argument. On one hand, mandating national public service could foster a stronger sense of civic duty and community involvement. It might also help bridge divides and bring people from different backgrounds together.
You're right. Engaging citizens in service could also provide valuable skills and experiences that could benefit individuals in their personal and professional lives. Plus, it might encourage a greater appreciation for the services that various sectors provide, including law enforcement.
Absolutely. However, there might be challenges too. Forcing citizens into mandatory service could lead to resentment or lack of genuine commitment. It's important for people to feel like they're making a positive contribution rather than just fulfilling an obligation.
I agree. Also, there's a logistical aspect. Coordinating and managing a program like this on a national scale would require a significant amount of resources and planning. And not to mention the potential impact on the economy if a large portion of the workforce is redirected towards public service.
That's a valid point. And considering the diversity of skills and abilities among citizens, finding suitable roles for everyone could be challenging. We would need to ensure that the service options available cater to various interests and talents.
Right. And we should also think about how this could affect existing public service sectors like law enforcement. Would it potentially lead to a temporary shortage of officers if a portion of the population is required to serve elsewhere?
That's a concern, definitely. It might require some adjustments in terms of resource allocation and staffing. And speaking of law enforcement, how do you think this would impact our work?
Well, if more citizens have a better understanding of the challenges and responsibilities we face, it could lead to increased support for law enforcement. It might also encourage more people to consider careers in public safety.
True, increased understanding and empathy for the work we do could lead to a stronger bond between the community and law enforcement. But overall, I think it's crucial to strike a balance between encouraging voluntary public service and respecting individual freedoms.
Agreed. A mix of voluntary and incentivized programs might be a better approach, allowing people to choose the type of service that resonates with them while still promoting a sense of civic duty.
Precisely. It's a complex issue that requires careful consideration and planning. Whatever the outcome, I hope it ultimately leads to a more engaged and unified society.
Well said. It's definitely a conversation worth having, and I'm curious to see how this proposal develops over time. This conversation is a simulated dialogue and doesn't represent the opinions of any specific individuals or organizations.